And what do you think the greatest contribution to society has been through Kadesh?
Oh, it's been wonderful. We have prevented children from going into Department of Children's Services after their parents were incarcerated. Children who were fatherless, orphaned, single parents who couldn't pay their bills, couldn't keep their house. We made sure that they were able to be self-sustaining at some point. Some of them even went to college and graduated and got degrees and took on children themselves after the model that we did. So we used the community as a whole. We use the community holistically and the gifts of the community on the ground level, at the grassroots level, to solve a lot of problems I think that can't be solved in the government or can't be solved outside of the community. I believe the community is the best resource and the best think tank to be able to come up with the ideas that will solve our own problems and cause us to be self-sustaining. So that's what Kadesh does. Whatever you need, just like Moses, the name came from the Bible, Kadesh Barnea, where Moses took the Hebrew children out of slavery and in the wilderness, and Kadesh was the most abundant waters in the northern Sinai, and so they got everything. Their shoes didn't wear out. They were fed manna. There was water, everything that they needed to be able to get instructions on how to come out of bondage, and it was a gateway to the promised land. So that's where the concept of Kadesh Barnea comes in.
Okay, and how can Kadesh make a greater impact on society today on a broader scale?
I just believe the concepts that we use for the single parents and the children and the fatherless and the orphans, we have a lot of need, not only locally, but nationally and globally. And I know that the concepts of Kadesh Barnea were fail-proof. We prospered, we were successful because we came together as one. We weren't a homogeneous unit with just one culture. We were diverse. We were ecumenical. We had several churches involved. We had private and public school children coming in and do tutoring and bringing their resources. So the community got together and we became resource-based, and again, we solved a lot of our own issues. And I think that on a broader scale, not only locally, but nationally and globally, if we use the same biblical concept that Moses did and the children of the Hebrew children, I think we could turn things around and straighten quite a bit out without so much saying, where's the financial capital? But I think if we concentrated on the human capital, I think that's the winning card there. I think that's the winning number. So we need to start looking more at our human capital, our human resources, and what we can do as humanity. What JFK says, don't think about what your country can do for you, our president, but think about what you can do for your country. And I think Kadesh is a really good starting point and a launching pad to make that happen.
Thank you, Diann.
You're quite welcome.